Hi everyone, this is Yuhunaton and welcome to Jedihood. As you can see, this person was given a haircut because the business that this person gets haircut services was finally allowed to open by the state. It's sad that we're still following this pseudoscience and how many people out there are still following the outlets of the media, the medium, and are being enslaved by their causes, by these elites, and they think they're free when they're under the shackles, and they're being enslaved. You know, this person sees a lot of people in slavery right now, and it's because they've allowed these spirits. Okay, we've spoke about it so many times in these videos. There's many things that this person could say, but let's go to the scriptures. This is a spiritual battle, what we're seeing. Seeing the spirits of pride. We're seeing the spirits of malice, hate. We're seeing the spirit of lawlessness. And what is it causing? We're seeing people who are being prejudiced against because it's acceptable, socially acceptable right now. Okay, now we have another boogeyman, and you know where this goes. It's so easy to get caught up into all this hoopla that our society's pushing out right now and not seeing the situation for what it is. Wait until we get towards the end of this year and see what's going to happen as the season closes. It's not going to be pretty, and people don't realize what's going on still. This person has warned since March of 2016 that this time was happening, that we would be in this period of time, and now we're here. And so, what do we do about it? This person is going to explain, give an example of what the Jedi persona is about. It's not a popular message. It's not a message for everyone to just eat up and think it's theirs. It has nothing to do with us. It's about him. And the Jedihood message is pointing to the one who started this all. And you can see about it in the scriptures. The Father in heaven, he's real and he exists. But we seem to think that we live in a society in where he is declared dead. And no matter how many people will say it, you can't destroy him. You can't destroy his words. You can't destroy his ways. And this person is going to share the truth to those of you who are willing to watch this and read the messages at Jedihood. And am not going to cater to the masses or these community influences who cater, well, they cater to the mobs and they cater to the think tanks out there. They cater to the thought police. And it's amazing who's influencing who here. It's obviously they're enslaved by these social reforms. And you can see it for yourself. Um, these uh, these so-called sites, are they? We know this time was going to happen, warned about it, and here we are. And now we'll suffer the consequences of the decisions people made in their ignorance. So that's really what's going on. A lot could be said here. And honestly, it is better for me to be alone in giving the truth and for those who have followed this person forward. Okay, there's been some, and this person is not saying that they are not important, but the thing is, it has nothing to do with us. It has to do with him, the Father in heaven. And this person will stand up for the Father over this pseudoscience, over these force groups that force people into submission. Let's be honest, that's the spirit they're in. And we've seen it time and time again in history. We've seen so many prejudices. We see what is socially acceptable, who we uplift, and who we degrade. Nothing has really changed. People still have their prejudices because they're enslaved and they realize not what's going on. And it's horrible to see, but we need to go through this time. Jedihood is here to show you the truths of what's going on, and instead of showing it from a cultural or political point, but to show it in a spiritual war. okay, that we have to deal within ourselves. Okay, a lot of you are blaming this or that person for your problems. And those problems are not going to go away until you deal with these spiritual issues. This is the challenge. Remember what this person spoke about in the Jedi Creed website long ago, and how people still don't understand what was going on. Okay, but this person remembers. This person remembers the challenge of what it's going to take to get to a frame of mind where we are spiritually mature to grow and to do what really needs to be done, because there's not many people doing it, and there's many people who just don't get what's going on, or they're simply afraid to speak out and say the truth because they'll be ostracized, because the state, because these certain mediums are there to give this aura, okay, of acceptance, of pleasing, and yet it is fake. It is all fake. You don't realize the shackles are in. It's horrible. It's horrible. Think of it, it reminds me of the scene of Attack of the Clones, really. It's the shroud of the dark side. It really is. The darkness that has come around us and is choking us until we don't until we stand up for what's right. Until we realize, look, we can't allow this darkness to be equal with us. Okay, it's not about balancing our evil tendencies. It's about removing those evil tendencies and being complete again. That's what the garden speaks about. That's what the scriptures speak about. And we're going to keep talking about this and do it in the face of adversity in order to say what's right and what's true. Jedi finally, after all these years, in the mid 2010s, finally understood, because the Father showed me what this person was seeking all along, and realized a lot of people are seeking this, but they're going to these groups that are fleecing them. And the thing is, they don't see yet. I think a lot of people do, but there's still some people, especially those who can easily be manipulated by some of these people, that they're under the shackles of religion. And it has nothing to do with religion, but relationship. That's what the Father wants. And that's what this person is coming to you to do, to serve the Father in heaven in giving his message at this time. And we'll keep doing it. We'll keep giving the words as long as he allows me to speak, because he has given me life. And it's amazing how many times this person wakes up and to realize that the blood's still flowing, that this person can still move my hands, my arms. You know how many people don't have these things? Do you know how many people are suffering right now, and to live and to breathe? You know how much breath is such a gift right now in these times, because we need to understand what is important. We need to see what we really have and be accepted of mantles we have been given, instead of fighting our nature, instead of going against our cause and what the Father has given us. Let us embrace that. Let us serve his will and be humble and do it according to his ways. There are many things that we can do in his name if we simply submit to his will and allow the higher will to take over. No one can stop you when the higher will has taken over. Father in heaven, you are here, and you're here as a witness to those who are watching this message, and show them the truth of your ways, and allow this voice to go out and to touch people so that your ways can be glorified. Thank you, Father. And in Yeshua's name, so be it. Anyways, this is another video. We'll see what happens after this. For now, take these words to heart. Take care, and the Father be with you. Shalom.